Yeehaw ciao everybody, VanBradley is back on our Civ 6 farewell tour, and today we are playing Pedro II of Brazil. There are many good abilities here for us to use and abuse, and by golly we shall. First is magnanimous. After recruiting or patronizing a great person, 20% of its great person point cost is refunded. Can I get a hell yeah brother for that? Let's grab an oracle, let's grab some great people, and let's rock and roll, baby. We have some pretty cool stuff happening with Rainforest as well. Rainforest tiles provide one adjacency bonus for campus, commercial hub, holy site, and theater square districts. So we want to keep those rainforests around because they also give us +1 appeal to adjacent tiles instead of the usual -1. We got street carnivals and Copacabanas that replace the entertainment complex and water park respectively. They got cool little boosts and projects that give us amenities and great person points and all kinds of good stuff that we'll explore when we get there, but we will be using these as well on our victory today. Since we have done a couple science victories in a row now, we will be going for a culture victory this time. Brazil kind of lends itself to that. I have set up a map here that is a Pangea map. It is on Deity, of course. I added some extra forest. I clicked the wet setting, so there's more forest kicking around. But otherwise, this should be pretty normal. If you're looking for game information, I'll try and remember to put it in the description. You can definitely find it in the Discord, though, while I'll be posting this save file if you would like to play this game along with me. With regard to the map, I have set up a Pangea map. I clicked the wet setting to get some more forests and rainforests here because we're looking to use those as part of our strategy. Otherwise, this should be a pretty standard game. 6 other players. We're on Deity, and I think that's it. That's all. If you would like to play this game along with me, I am putting that save file in the Discord for you to check out. But without further ado, let's settle our city on this cocoa and get rocking and rolling. And just like that, our capital city is going down. Rio de Janeiro is here to stay. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, I have a little channel memberships thing going on, which is not unusual to YouTube. You can click the join button below this video. Everyone there is getting early access to this video and all Civ and Anno videos that I post. Recently, Noble Zarkon kind of went in there and got us going with the channel membership stuff. So we are going to name the city Zarkon in tribute to Noble Zarkon, who is a channel member and helping to support the channel. A bit unusual here, but I want to go for an early holy site. We have good adjacencies with the rainforest, and whether it's actually a religion we get or just the early faith, it is very helpful in a culture victory. So we're going to go here, and hopefully we find a natural wonder. To do that, we are going to build a scout to explore, find some city-states, find some goody huts, and find some barbarians. Okay, well, we found a city-state here. We have Singapore. We've discovered Owls of Minerva. Like most culture victories, though, I'm probably going to go with Void Singers, possibly vampires for the castles, but we'll see how we do. We have a giant forest fire roaming through, which I suspect will be a problem for us all game. I don't want to chop out these rainforests because I want them available for adjacency boosts, but I can chop out the woods. I'm not as concerned about appeal early on. We can worry about that later. And I'm interested in getting an oracle at some point, so I think going for an early Magnus to get some of these chops is likely going to be our best option, although Pingala might be better for the quicker culture victory. I guess we'll find out at the end of the game if we've made the right choice. And please give me a builder. I'll take a builder or a scout. Oh, you have Void Singers, which is rad. And archery. You know, it's unlikely we'll kill something with a singer early on, so that's okay. We've discovered a continent split kind of up in these mountains, which is interesting. All I'm seeing, though, is a wonderful spot for a campus. Now, I don't think there's a way later in the game we can... Oh, my goodness, yes. I don't think there's a way later in the game we can put down rainforest, just wood, so we'll only get this extra adjacency here, but it's good to know that that exists. Oh boy, this rainforest is already better, and it didn't actually kind of come and light anything else on fire, so that's a good tile for us. We're growing into the elephants, which I can, enjoy, but growing into this 3-3 tile soon would be super ideal. We've got some barbarians that I'm a little worried about. Hey, and there's our natural wonder. And we discovered Hercules, which would be wonderful for us, so that's great. We have Mount Kilimanjaro here next to a goody hut, which we'll take, but that'll mostly, I don't actually care about the Kilimanjaro so much as I care about the boost to holy sites here. Let's see if we get a builder. Okay, we've met Maya, which is slightly terrifying. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. And we got the writing boost, another one. Oh, we got that, though, from meeting Maya. What did we get from the... We did get a builder. Okay, we did get a builder from the goody hut, so that's pretty rad. I've had to plan out our city a little bit, and I've run into an early problem in that both of these tiles here are covered in marsh, which would have been our best 2 holy site tiles, but I think it works out in the end because we had a really good commercial hub, a really good theater square, a good street carnival, and a good campus overall. So by the late game, this should kind of pop off for us, but we need, if we want a religion, we need to get this right away. I could slide it over there, but I'm not sure how that's going to work with other cities, and I don't want to have to rely on that, so I think this might be our best option. I didn't even see this campus down here, so this would definitely be where our campus is going to go. Overall, I still think this is okay. It's not my favorite thing ever, but it should still work for us. I don't really have time to faff about with this decision. I kind of just got to pick one. This tile is quite good for what we're going for, and I just don't know if it will synergize with anything up here. I've come in and I've planned a couple of cities around here. We're going to have a high population, so I'm not worried about getting all of these districts. And I think these 3 cities have a pretty good layout. Lots of street carnivals, some really good theater squares, and a government plaza that I can use down if I settle a city down on this river here. I don't see the land yet, but I can see that I'll put a district right there at the very least. And then we'll have a couple of really good districts used up by our government plaza. So for now, though, we're going to come in and we are going to get that holy site as soon as possible so we can rush towards a religion. Maya already denounced me, which is not a good sign, but I don't think she can beat me up quite yet, so I think I should be okay. I think I've run into a problem where I'm pretty sure I've lost my warrior. There's nowhere I can go where the slinger can't, like, move one and attack, so I think this warrior is gone. I think I'm going to have to fortify for health, but that just moves the problem to next turn. I don't think I'm able to do this, and he's not going to get a promotion either from this hit. I think we're in trouble here with this warrior. Yep, it's gone. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What a waste. What a waste that was. Holy smokes. Alright, Indonesia's on the map. Good stuff. Nam Madal hanging out. Not a first meet, but a great civ to have. It's nice for them to be in the middle between us. That's wonderful. I've got the builder here for free, so I didn't spend that 200 gold. I think I'm going to have to buy a warrior here for 95 gold. It's a little bit of a waste, but I am going to need to come and kill this barbarian encampment. Valletta here is a great city-state to have around when you have a lot of faith, which we expect to, so that's good for us. State workforce is boosted, which is wonderful. We got a mining boost as well. Our holy site is down, so we are now establishing profit points, which no one seems to be establishing yet. So it seems like we might be ahead of the game on this whole religion thing here. I'm definitely going to do 1 holy site prayers just to make sure we get our religion as soon as possible. I don't want to get beaten to it by the AI. So we'll do 1 holy site prayers, then we will go into a settler probably. Yeah, probably a settler. This is going to be infuriating if our homie pillages my holy site. I'll cry. I will actually cry. This is the one time I try this strategy. All right, we're going to get rid of this here and see what happens. Disperse the clan. We got the promotion. We got 3 era score, so that's good for us. We got our vampires. Now, I think I'm probably going to go void singers, but vampires is always an option. I'm the only person on the way to a great profit, so I feel like that's a good start for us. I'll get the shrine eventually as well, which will be helpful. I'm going to sell my Coco to Guitarja for 143 gold and 9 gold every turn for 30 turns. That is too good to give up. If you remember, we stood on that Coco in a second here. I'm going into animal husbandry now so I can replace those amenities with the ivory, so that should be all good for us. With that done, I can buy the shrine, which I'm going to do. It's going to give us +2 faith, but more crucially, an extra great profit point per turn to get that religion even quicker. Our obvious choice for our pantheon here is going to be Sacred Path. Holy Site districts get +1 faith from adjacent rainforest tiles. Not the best for this holy site, but it's going to make this one +2 better. Up here, it's going to be another couple of adjacency better. So we want to make sure we're getting those bonuses for our holy sites, and we'll start that here with Sacred Path. Animal husbandry is down, so we are going to go and get our camp here, which is wonderful. And then we're going to put our second city down. I have a choice. I can go up here for this city, which might be the better option. I don't think anyone's coming on this side, though, so this city might be a good second option. And so I think I'll move straight up into the city right on this floodplain tile. We are going to settle our city right here, and let's do that now. Curitiba is down. I'm going to take this builder, and we are immediately going to go and chop out this holy site right here. We want to get that down right away. I'm not going to build the monument until we go into Void Singers because it'll nullify the production. So for now, we'll go a few spots into a builder because we know we're going to be building one of those eventually. Going to move Magnus up into Curitiba so we can get the maximum boost for that. We granted a free trader unit from a goodie hut. I'm not sure I've ever really had that happen before, but we'll take it. I definitely want to be trading with Nan Madal. That gets me a road in a pretty cool direction, so we'll go and do that. I can get an early devotion to Hercules, which I definitely want to do. We have a lot of good districts that would be helpful to put down, so Hercules will be our guy early on here. Ooh, we got another wonder down in the southwest. The Eiffel Ejaculacle. I have no idea how to pronounce that, and I'm not going to learn. It's too late for me to learn. But more importantly than settling this, there's a goodie hut next to it. Ooh, we found another Civ. Christina, hello. How do you do? And another wonder. Oh my goodness. Let's get rid of the camp and see what happens. All right, nothing crazy. Hopefully he can't hurt me over the river and I can run away. That would be ideal. I can finally buy this tile for the +7 holy site, so we are going to do that. When I chop this out, I actually will chop out the monument because I think that'll give us most of the way to that production. And then when we upgrade into Void Singers, we're going to have 2 Old God obelisks ready to go. And now I need to maybe pretty quickly send Hercules back so that I can deal with this slinger that's approaching because they're going to get really annoying. All right, Magnus is in. Let's chop this woods out. That gave us most of the monument. I'm going to put down this holy site there, which is actually a +8. Hell yeah, look at that. Crazy stuff. The scout now got in my way, so the Hercules play, I've delayed it by a turn, which is maybe stupid. Please don't hurt anything. You're going to hurt something, aren't you? Oh my goodness, you're annoying. Okay, well, try not to damage anything on your way through. Hello, Saladin. How are you, homie? Come on. No! Don't be a prick. I'm trying to get a religion. Oh my god, they've just delayed our religion. Oh my god, I hate everything. Okay, well, we are building a settler, so that's pretty cool. Let's get that in there. Ay, caramba. All right, let's get this holy site down. That's a huge holy site. That'll replace our faith in our era score and our ability to get a great profit here. 3.4. We're lagging behind. We got to get one quickly, and this slinger is not helping. I'm going to go Exodus of the Evangelist because we're going to be converting all of our own cities to our religions for the first time, so that'll be a good chunk of era score there. Mysticism for the Oracle because we're going to try and go for that as well. Yeah, this is just super annoying. The slinger got in there. I'm going to have to send Hercules back. Yeah, that just sucks. Sometimes in Civs, things just kind of suck. So, oh well, is what it is. Now that we have 2 monuments built, I can go in and grab Void Singers here, which will give us Old God Obelisks. I have to remember that not to have any monuments in production when you do that, but we're in now. That'll give us a little bit of culture and quite a bit more faith. Yeah, just purely annoying. We were 1 turn too late for that because now I've got to repair everything, and it takes 2 turns to repair everything. Oh my goodness. Let's get Magnus back though, because we're going to want the chops for the Oracle, which is coming up soon. Yeah, and they pillaged the elephants on the way out. God, that's like maximally annoying too. Yeah, 1 turn too late. We could have fixed all of that. Oh well. We've made a couple of friends now. The key to a culture game is to make a lot of friends. So we're going to declare friendship with all these people. We want to be in their confidence. We want to make sure that they feel happy with us. We want to be open borders, sending trade routes. Those are all things that will help us promote our tourism later on. I've gone through and I've gotten open borders with as many people as possible. This is important. If you come to the culture victory screen and I go to Guitarja, I don't actually have any tourism right now, but when I come down here, overall tourism boosted 25% for open borders. We want to make sure we have open borders with as many people as we can to boost that tourism. Now that we have Magnus, we're just using him for the chop. So the next person we want for a culture victory is Pangea. We'll get Pangea in Curitiba for now, but we'll make the swap a little bit later once we're done chopping out the Oracle. Founds a religion and establishes this city as a holy city. We absolutely would like to do that. And we would like to do it as soon as possible, which is right now. I'm pretty partial to this like peacock looking thing right here. So we'll go with the peacock and we're just going to call our religion VB. I don't know what else to call it. VBmerch.com, where you can get some pretty snazzy looking. Let's go VBmerch.com. Literally 1 second. Will that work? This is the website, vbmerch.com. If you want some cool merch, I got beanies, I got t-shirts. They're super sick. You should get them. vbmerch.com. It's our religion. No way they let me do that. There's a few good options here, but what I want is work ethic. All of this adjacency bonus is going into our holy sites as production now. So we'll get it as faith and we'll get it as production. I'm going to go now for World Church. It'll give me 1 culture for every 4 followers of this religion. I'm not sure how much we're going to try and spread our religion into other people's territory, but as much as we can, we want to get culture from this. Feed the World would have been another good option, but I don't see it here, so we're going to go with World Church instead. And there we go. VBmerch.com is the true path of salvation. That is the most shameful of shameful plugs, but you know what? We're committing to the bit. We're doing it. Third city is going down. We're having a great time. Blame is down, so let's go and get an old god obelisk up there. I am a little bit interested in going into Valletta. We already have 2 envoys. I'd normally send it to Nan Madal and start getting our culture ticking up, but we already got the free envoy there. So we're going to go into Valletta. Now, what choosing Valletta is going to allow us to do, other than giving us great vision in the area, is I can now come to Zarkon and I can actually buy like a granary or walls when we unlock ancient walls in a few turns with faith. And I think unlocking walls with faith might be a good way to defend ourselves this game. We've got Magnus in place. We are getting our builders ready for maximum chops. We're going to chop out these 2 tiles here as well. So we'll get the 1 chop in for 54 production. Then we will place down the Oracle, and we will hope for the best. Shaka's in this game. He's not going to build the Oracle, so that's 1 person we know is not going to grab it from us. We've gained an extra ivory, I'm assuming from the city-state, but I'll give it to Shaka here for 14 gold every turn. Is that correct? Yeah, it is from Valletta. The Great Bath would actually be a very interesting wonder here. The floodplain tiles along this river containing the Great Bath are now immune to flood damage. And then what does it say? Floodplain tiles belonging to the city gain +1 faith each time flood damage is mitigated. Well, there would be no flood damage left to mitigate, but I'm actually interested in it more for the adjacency to this theater square, which would then become a +9 theater square. I mean, we're about to get the government and the policy card that makes these wonders quicker to build, and 13 turns is not a long time. Oh my god, I can go on the maze. I could go on the maze and I could actually get 2 theater squares in on the Great Bath. Oh, I definitely want to try that. All right, everybody, I'm going in super hot here. I am going to grab this. I'm going to grab this Great Bath if I can. What do I need for a builder? 245. I want to chop out that maze. 6 horses. What are you worth? Well, give me 40 for 6 horses, which is such a good deal. So we'll take that. Let's grab ourselves a builder up here. I can chop this out for the food so we gain a population. Then we'll go for the wonder. Whenever you're chopping, you want to make sure that you actually own the city that you are chopping into, just so things don't get weird and messed up, and then I'll be able to buy this tile in the next 2 turns and chop it out as well. Or soon, do we get money for this? Oh yeah, get rid of that. Nope, no money. That's okay. We want to get in towards wonder production, absolutely. So let's get that in there. I also obviously want the plus 15% towards wonder card. I can actually slide that in up there. I'm not getting builders anymore. Influence points is always fantastic. And then production in all cities to get those wonders just a little bit faster feels great. 6 turns left here. Let's go for that. Oh, yeah. That's what we want, everybody. Great Bath up there. Absolutely. It also means I can afford this tile to chop out right away, which I definitely want to do. So we'll do that. Now we're down to 3 turns, which feels great. This chop is going to be enough without Magnus. And so now I can actually make the flip back. We'll get Magnus in where Pangea is, and then we can chop out the Great Bath. We'll get Pangea in where Magnus was, so we can get the science and culture in our city that's going to have the most science and culture early on, and that should be perfect. And this final chop is coming in, and that should be the Oracle, everybody. And there it is. Look at that. Now that the Oracle is done, it's a VB special, by the way. We build the Oracle in every game. What's so great about the Oracle for us is we're going to be getting great person points from our... what are these called? The Carnivals? The street Carnivals? Yeah, the street Carnivals. We also really want great people because the cost is refunded. We're going to have a lot of districts giving us a lot of points. And the Oracle, what it does is it adds to those great person points we're getting. Combined with Pangea and their adding of great person points, we're going to be able to get a lot of the great people we're hoping for this game. This government plaza is able to go down now, which I do want to build. We'll get to the theater square and the street carnival next. Hercules does need to hurry up, though, because I want to start putting some of these theater squares down. If we can make 3 more turns, I can double chop the entire Great Bath in. So if we get it within 3 turns, that's great. If we don't, we lose it. That's okay as well. I just don't want to be faffing about with it, really. Masonry is complete, which means I can go and I can purchase some walls. So I'm going to purchase ancient walls with faith here. And I'm going to purchase ancient walls with faith up here. I don't want to spend too much of my faith. I want to make sure we have a surplus, but I do want to get our cities kind of kitted out early on with those walls. With Pangea, we're going to go culture per turn early. That'll be another 4 or 5 culture added. Then grants, that's the extra great people points I'm talking about. That'll synergize really well with the Oracle and the Theater Square we're about to get. With this setup, we're definitely looking at settling a couple of more cities at the very least, so I will go Ancestral Hall for that settler production. Theater Squares are in. I'm going to have to wait for the population to get to 7, but that's okay. In Curitiba, I should be able to get this if I chop both of these into the Great Bath. So I'm going to swap the tile to make sure it's in the right city. That's going to be 60 production that I need. Oh, and 1 chop is going to do it, so I don't even need that. So what I'll do instead, actually, is I'll come back here and chop that into this city so we get the Ancestral Hall a little bit quicker. But let's chop out the Great Bath. The Great Bath is done. I don't recall it looking like this dark. There's some wildfire stuff going on in the background, but that's okay. We never really get the Great Bath, so that's pretty rad. Theology is the next important place for us to go. This 100% Holy Site adjacency bonus will double the adjacency bonus, double our faith, and double our production, which is something we definitely want. The temples are going to give us apostle units as well. That'll kind of upgrade our religion, which we're interested in. And the envoy is not so bad either. After that, we want to go straight to our street carnivals because we want to get those going right away to improve our theater squares. To nobody's surprise, the first district I'm going to be getting down here is that holy site in Balaam. We want to make sure that is just done and complete. So we'll get that with Hercules, which is wonderful. And then with the other 2 charges, I'm hoping, yeah, we will have time. We will get our first theater square in Curitiba with that. The grants promotion is in now, wait a second. Do I even have anything that can get grants at the moment? Yeah, I mean, the extra great profit points, now that they're not being used, will give us faith. But I'm actually going to change up my normal play pattern here. I'm going to go for researcher because that'll be the one that's better at this specific moment. We have an extra cocoa resource now that I just put down, so we're going to sell that to the highest bidder for 14 gold every turn, which is lovely for us. This scripture card is going to be absolutely banana sandwich. It's plus 16 faith overall so far, and that'll increase when we get more holy sites. But it's also plus 16 production in all of our cities, so we'll grab that. I will not need this production because we're going to get tons from our holy sites, so I will put in the extra gold here. That's a lie. I'm going to put in the extra great writer points here and start getting ahead on our great writer points. It's unlikely the AI are going to be doing it really hard right now. And then once we get this theater score down, we can kind of start right away. We can Suze Nan Medal, which would be good for our early culture when we get art museums, consulates, and stuff later on. So we'll do that. And Himiko is on offer. Is Himiko achievable? We'll go for the temple, but then after the temple, we'll see if Himiko is achievable for us. Our first theater square is going down. We're going to want to put it right here on this tile. Let's see what the adjacency is early on. It's plus 4 right away, which is great because it's going to be a pretty big boost for us in the era score. Not that we need it at this point. We also don't need to build any more settlers because we're going to get those settlers with faith later on, which is wonderful for us. And there we go. We can add that theater square to our empire. That's plus 3 era score. That's plus 4 culture. And that's a whole lot of great writer points. And those ones aren't even being affected by Pangea or the Oracle yet. These are just standard great writer points. Hercules is gone, which is okay. We can purchase Hercules back at any time for all of our faith, which is wonderful. So we'll do that. Our trade route is done here. I can go to Nan Madal again. Singapore will give me an envoy, though. And I think envoys are very valuable for us. So we'll head in that direction. With our temples complete, we are going to buy 1 apostle. That'll kind of get our first religion upgrade in. We're going to use this to evangelize our belief. So, actually, wait a second. Let's see if there's debater. Anything that gives us the debater promotion we want to keep. But we'll use this to evangelize our belief, which means we get to choose another belief here. There's not many great options here. I'll go with the Gurdwara. Faith, food, and housing seem like things I'm going to want, which is great. I can also faith purchase this Gurdwara to get it right away, which will get us to 7 population faster. I'm going to go a couple of points into a settler because I can get 1 more before monumentality. So we'll do that. We'll get 1 more. We'll come and settle it down by this cocoa. Let's go reserve that spot. Another option would be up here. There's just no water up here, and this is all deserty and Mount Kilimanjaro-y. I'm not really sure if I want to do anything up by Nan Madal. We'll check it out a bit later, though, maybe. It's not my favorite upgrade to get 20% towards military units in a city, but it is pretty cool to get a industry in a city, so we'll do that. That's food, that's production. This is all wonderful because we want to get to that 7 pop. There we go. So that settler is going to come really quickly when we are ready, but we are not ready quite yet. We'll go for the builder just to have something to tech into while we get this theater square down. We were able to get Himiko, which is a little bit cheaty. You know, getting Hercules and Himiko, the two best heroes in the same game, makes things a little easier. But we're going to go and we're going to Suze up Nan Madel while we're waiting. We are going to... Oh, we can get the Mahabodhi Temple, which will give us 2 Apostles, 2 Diplo victory points, and +4 Faith. I have a hard time believing other people aren't going for the Mahabodhi Temple, but we're not putting any of our districts on this wood, so we might as well at least try to go for it. Meenakshi Temple's gone, so one of the temples is gone. We have 7 population, so we can go for this theater square right here, which we shall do as soon as possible. So let's do that. We have tourism to dole out. Now we got 20, so we want to make sure we're friends with everyone. We want to make sure we're coming in and getting our open borders. Can I actually offer open borders? They'll pay me for open borders? Is that what I'm getting from this? That is what I'm getting for that. But do I get open borders in return? Is that part of the deal? No, I don't get open borders in return. So maybe that wasn't the best deal. Or maybe it was because they're only charging me 1 gold for it. Okay, maybe that was a good deal. Yeah, we'll take it. Whatever. Ooh, big flood. Anyone die? No one died? Everything's okay? Everything's cool? We can get our first free envoy in Nan Madel, which we're going to do. That'll give us the suzerain back. Well, we have a good amount of gold. I might as well buy this amphitheater. I was going to wait to buy this one, but it's still 4 turns away, and that's a lot of culture and stuff we're giving up. Let's take a look at our great writing points and see where we're at. We're already at 3 points per turn, and we don't even have anything set up in the capital yet with Pangea or Oracle, and we just got the amphitheater, so that's not too bad. Now, a little bit against the grain, I'll go for our street carnival here first. It's only going to cost us 5 turns. Oh, and that will be perfect because that'll be in the next era. I was going to chop this out, but I'll leave it for now and go and grab those horses instead. Speaking of which, let's see if I can sell any of this stuff. Horses, get in there. Anyone want any of this? Oh my god, hell yeah, people do want it. People are thirsting for the goods we can give away. I'm gonna grab the provision promotion here for Magnus because next era we can buy settlers with faith, which means we'll just buy them in Curitiba so they don't lose their population. I can also just move our homie to Belém. Is there any tiles here we want to chop? We can chop this campus out and this quarry out from a Bodhi Temple, which is probably worth doing. So let's start working on that as an option for us. Things are still looking all right. We're going to go for this amphitheater right here. It'll give us the culture, the great work of writing slots, and all of those things that we're looking for. So that'll be fun. We are in the medieval era, big golden age here, which is great. We're going to choose monumentality, obviously. A couple of golden ages as well, which is fine. We want monumentality, movement for all builders, can purchase civilian units with faith. Builders and settlers are 30% cheaper to purchase with faith and gold. That's what we want. That's what we're going for. I don't actually want to spread my religion farther than my own. How are we losing our own religion in our capital? That seems crazy. But let's rock and roll. Can I actually put the wonder card in? Now, Mahabodhi Temple, what era wonder are you? Classical era, so that card should work. So let's slot in here. Take the tradition card out. We'll put the ancient and classical era wonder card in. And then, yeah, shave a couple of turns off there and see if we can get this bad boy. We have our first great writer, so it's going to cost us, so we have 63 out of 60. It'll cost us 60 points, so we'll recruit that. But then if we go back here, we already have 15 towards the next one, so we're already right in the race for the next one. And we're getting 10 great writer points per turn because of this theater square being in the city with Pangea and the Oracle, which is incredible for us. I'm going to actually put all my points in the culture bomb one for me. And we're about to get Hercules back to build some districts in some new cities. So I want to see if we can get those culture bombs in. Yeah, we did it. And we got the extra trade route. How fun is that? And we got the street carnival down. Wowza. Second great work of writing. Heroides. We'll get in there. That's all good. Let's faith purchase our first settler here. It's not really in the right city. I'd rather purchase it in Belém. But I really don't want to lose that production either. So we are going, or lose that population. So we are going to faith purchase the settler up here and send it down in this direction. Then we'll get Hercules to get this city all set up. There we go, Hercules, you get in there. It's 2 arrow score for rebirth and a hero. And you're just going to follow the settler along. I'm going to head down to Forbidden City. I think getting Forbidden City would be a huge boon for us in a quick culture victory. So we're going to try that. I definitely want the arena. Let's get an arena. How cute, how fun, how demure, how mindful. Oh my god, instead of a commercial hub, hear me out, instead of a commercial hub, we could get the Colosseum here. Would that be funny? That might be pretty funny to get the Colosseum here. Oh, that's better. That's way better. That's way more fun. Let's see if we can make that happen. We also unlocked the Carnival here, Brazilian unique project, which provides +1 amenity when active, and great person points for engineers, merchants, writers, artists, and musicians once finished. I wonder if that's worth doing early on. Let's get the arena, and then we'll do one of these just to check it out and see what it's worth. Part of doing the farewell tour is I haven't actually played these civs in a very long time, so I'm kind of relearning everything as you are. We did get the Mabodi Temple, which is great. That's going to give us 2 free apostles. One of them I'll use to evangelize. The other one I'll hopefully get the debater promotion so I can defend my religion easily. But this is a huge get for us. Promotion available? No debater, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. No, we do have debater on this one. So we do want to go debater here. +20 religious strength and theological combat. If any units come to our area to try and convert us, we will just beat them up with this apostle. So that's going to be great. And we will use this apostle to evangelize. I think it's likely best if missionaries and apostles are 30% cheaper to purchase. So we'll go with Holy Order for now. And while that's happening, I'm actually going to get a missionary here. I'm going to try and get Singapore and Nan Madal on our side. That'll be a bit of culture from population, but I want our religion to start spreading in those directions. So we'll do, ooh, let's get a good Wara as well. Let's get a good war. Get that in. Then get a missionary going. We'll send you to Singapore and see if we can flip you up. We can begin getting alliances, which I definitely want to do with my kind of enemies that are close by here. I want to make sure that if we're trading with them, we're getting some benefit from it. I want to get those alliance points ticking up. So we'll come in here and do a research alliance maybe. I think that should work out. It's a good bit of gold for us as well, so that's fine. I think everyone else is a bit too far away at the moment, but an alliance here is not so bad. Here in Zarkon, we are desperate for more population. I don't really know how to do this since there's not a lot of tiles for food at the moment, but I'll finish off this builder that we only had 1 turn on, and then maybe a water mill after that. Got another city down here, which is going to be an absolute vibe, so we will get that settler going in Curitiba. Let's buy that so we don't lose the population. And then we'll come down here and settle this. Immediately get this +7 holy site down. The +8 holy site over here is going to feel great in just a minute as well. Another trader, we want to make sure we're trading with the AI at this point and not city-states. We need to get that tourism going. So 2 bonds seems like a good kind of mix for us. In Singapore, we're going to start spreading our religion. We want as many people to follow it as possible because the more people that follow it, the more culture we are going to gain from that. If 1 person buys a beanie from vbmerch.com because of this video, that will be the funniest thing. I will send you the best thank you message ever. Monarchy is in. +1 housing per level of walls is something we very much like with Valletta, where we can just buy as many walls as we want. I already know I'm going to want Grandmaster's Chapel in this game, +9 or +5 faith. But the ability to buy land units with faith is really, really important later on. So we're going to go with Grandmaster's Chapel. Can also just get another settler here for no particular reason at all. So we shall. I'm also going to get a missionary to send to Nan Madal. That rhymed. Oh my god, that rhymed. I'm a poet. Cultural alliance with Shaq is fine. I don't know how badly I really want this Mount Kilimanjaro settled, but it's a very funny holy site theater square combo. And it's just a city that lives up here. I guess it cuts off this area. I don't really know. In a different game, maybe we just took over Nan Madal. Maybe we will later when we get the city-state, the great merchant that gives us that option. That might be pretty funny. I actually want to be spending my time building these farms at the moment because I want the boost for feudalism, which is going to come in shortly. I'll be able to get some farms up here as well. vbmerch.com. It's so rude. Oh, Laventa's here. We like Laventa. We have an envoy. I think we're good with 11 in Nan Madal. I think that'll be fine. I don't really need Singapore. Your cities receive 2 production for each foreign civ they have a trade route to. That's not that terrible, actually. Yeah, 1 faith in the capital and in every shrine building is definitely worth this envoy, so we'll do that. Yeah, 101 faith per turn already. Wowza. Yeah, this farm on Mount Kilimanjaro is going to be absolutely bananas. How many? That's so funny. It's such a big tile. We're going to have to trade that one back to the new city when we put it down, but for a few turns it can live in Curitiba. There we go. We are running our first street carnival now. Have we unlocked the Colosseum yet? I want to make sure we've unlocked the Colosseum. We have indeed. Evidently, we unlocked it a long time ago in Games and Rec. So once this street carnival's done, we'll try and build the Colosseum. Let's get Magnus over there in Belém to get this started. We are definitely settling this city right here. Hercules is going to come in shortly, so let's get a city down. Guarhulos. That's a cool name. Oh, Helsingborg is here. I think we can probably loyalty flip Helsingborg at some point. I'm not going to lie, though. I did want to settle there. There's the feudalism boost, which is great. Builders will gain extra build actions, is always wonderful. It's better than the 4 gold we have now. So we'll get that in there. And then we'll put the wonder card in when we go for the Colosseum. All right, now, Medell, it's time to vbmerch.com. This city here is a little bit stupid, but it'd be an amazing Huey if we could get the Huey. 1 turn away from another district, which is going to be our street carnival down here. And let's see if we want to grab anything. I suppose just a builder. Holy Site Inn. That's going to give us a whole bunch of extra production there, which is wonderful. Come down and grab these diamonds. We have another great writer, which is wonderful. So we're going to do that. That's great. It also seems like, are we actively getting the... Yeah, it says once finished, we get great merchant points, but we're getting great merchant points right now. 1 earned this turn. How are we getting great merchant points? I haven't built any commercial hubs. Is it a wonder that we've got that gives us great merchant points? I'm not really sure, to be honest. Anyways, we're settling next to Kilimanjaro. That's 3 era score. We actually get a 5 charge builder for doing that, which is great. We'll grab that mine, and we are on our way. Grab the diamonds as well. That'll give us some more amenities. Let's make sure we are buying as many of these luxuries as possible as well. No point in having friends if we're not going to buy other luxuries for our own gain. Now that Hercules is done, we'll go to Curitiba to get this carnival, street carnival in. Now, interestingly enough, I didn't actually put or pin a street carnival in Curitiba because this street carnival is Zarkon's street carnival. So we can double up our street carnivals here and just make this an even better theater square. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't do that. Yeah, whatever. Let's do it. Another city goes down. Another time. We're extraordinarily happy. Manaus becomes the first settlement on Lemuria. So that's a different continent. No new luxuries for us in this city, but it's a start. Not that I really want to settle in any of these other areas, though. All right, Hercules, do your thing. That is another street carnival down. I'll get this builder. But now that the street carnival's done, I want to go straight for a carnival. I want to see what happens when we do these carnivals all the time. The Grandmaster's Chapel is in. Now, if we ever need any units, we can come and purchase them with faith, which is quite nice. So catapults, archers, those kinds of things. With that being said, though, I want to grab walls in the city. Are we not? Oh, we're not Susa Valletta anymore. We're not Susa Valletta anymore. Never mind. We need to get Susa Valletta again so I can faith buy the walls for the housing in these cities. While we're waiting, if we have nothing to do, the Apadana would be pretty cool for us. 2 great work slots is super nice. Kotaku Inn is interesting. 20% faith in the city is quite a bit. It would take up this really good commercial hub slot, though, and I don't know if I want to do that. But I do like the Apadana. We're not going to do much with this farm anyway, so I think we'll put the Apadana down and see if we can make that work. Chorus is an absolutely massive ability for us. Citizens earn gold, science, and culture per turn equal to 20% of their faith per turn. We have a metric poop load of faith per turn, so that's going to be a big boost for us. And then we're about to get the Colosseum going, so I will get that. And then, okay, we just finished here. No, 2 turns till the street carnival's done. At that point, we'll see what we're getting all these, or how many points we're getting for these, because it gives us great engineer points as well. So we'll be able to see from 0 the great engineer points. Street Carnival is finishing now. Let's see what happens here. All right, we had the amenity while it was active. It gave us 14 great engineer points. That's like not nothing. That's a good amount. Now, my only problem is there's a lot of people with some good great writer points coming in. We're getting 24, so we're still beating them out. But some of the great writers we are losing. But that's a great amount to just keep pushing out of these cities. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hold up. Literally, honest to goodness. Okay, no, we're getting the Colosseum. Sorry, we're getting the Colosseum. But if we weren't getting the Colosseum, honest to goodness, I would go for another street carnival. In fact, that's what I'm going to line up here. We're going to get a holy site down in Manaus, which just feels nice. We shall buy the shrine. And then we can faith purchase the Gurdwara. Just kidding. It's not following our religion yet, so we can't. But one day soon, we shall faith purchase a Gurdwara. That also means we're not getting the... Oh, same here. We're not getting the benefit yet. It's not our religion. All right. Well, homies, let's fix this up. Let's get some missionaries going. We got some cities to convert here. Oh, they're fighting us now. They're fighting us for our own religion in our own territory. Okay, I mean, you're gonna get your butt kicked because we're gonna own you. Look at this, because we have the debater apostle. Remember that time we bought a debater apostle? This is why, so we can kick their butts. Fine, you want to fight this? Let's fight this. I'll get another apostle, and we will own you. I mean, I do love an arena. I love these great person points we're getting. I'm just going for another street carnival. Like, give me the street carnival. I will buy an arena. I can't buy a carnival. I'll actually grab Moksha and put Moksha for now in Curitiba just to get more general religious vibes emanating from the city. All right, I'm not going to chop out the street carnival, though. I'm going to chop out the Coliseum, so let's do it. Chop out the woods. And then that Coliseum's going to be on a pretty big discount. Pretty heartbreakingly, I didn't even notice the Coliseum's already gone. And Shaka has it. So let's get a street carnival, I guess. There goes our plan. I can't believe I just did that. I didn't even check. I didn't check anywhere. I just thought, yeah, we'll get it, no problem. My goodness, I was wrong. Holy smokes. How many people in the YouTube comments were like, he doesn't realize the thing's gone, does he? Oh yeah, they ran away now. They're terrified. They're terrified of my Apostle Goon Squad, which is the entire point. So having a debater apostle means we can just murk their religious units, and every time they lose a battle, they will lose religious pressure in the area, which is exactly what we're hoping for. So this worked out perfectly for us, because now we can just flip our own cities. And you're going to get a promotion. No debater, but translator's great, because we'll start spreading it in the lands over here, I suppose. Okay, Balaam, we're not... Oh, we already got the other street carnival. Oh yeah, we're cruising on the street carnivals now. Let's just keep... I just want more carnivals. I just want more fun carnivals for the citizens. I definitely want that Valletta Suze, so we'll go for the Valletta Suze, and then one more in La Venta. All that means, though, is I can buy walls in these cities, which I definitely want because they will give me housing in this era. So let's get the walls in there. I don't need another settler at the moment, so maybe a granary here and some walls might feel good. All right, Manaus, it is time for you to become VBmerch.com's newest fan. Guarulhos will get you in there. That's such a hard... I just don't speak Spanish, so that's just a hard name for me to pronounce. I apologize to everybody, because I'm doing a big disservice. So at all costs, we cannot use all of the spreads here. We can use 2 of them, though. And yeah, let's get a spread in here. Oh, if it's God's will, homie. God's will is God's will. So now Mataram follows my religion. So my religious pressure is going to extend to Namadal, to Tuban, etc., which is what we want. Also, every holy site, so there's a holy site here. A holy site in my religion, they can't buy their own units here anymore. So they can't buy an apostle here to kind of switch it back right away. They have to bring one from a city of their religion, or they need to bring this one down, which they might do. But in any case, though, I'm going to beat them up over here. So they're just going to get their butt kicked anyway. All right, Manaus follows the religion. That's a huge bit of production for them, which is wonderful. Guarulhos is going to next turn, which will be fantastic. And the Apadan is in, so that's going to give us a couple of envoys, I believe. It'll also give us some great work slots, which will come in handy later in the game. Now, there's one government and card I want here, and that's Theocracy. So we're going to come into Theocracy as soon as possible. Art museums are great, but Theocracy is going to be a big boon for us. So we're going to come into Theocracy. It'll just help me beat up these units a little more easily. And I don't think I'm going to make much progress in Maya's land up there. So yeah, I might as well send my missionary over to Namadal and try and get those people on our side. We're still waiting for more food here, which is really frustrating. I don't think an aqueduct is going to give us much more food, and I don't want to get rid of any rainforest, so we're just going to have to wait on that. Chichen Itza, though, is huge. 2 culture to all rainforest tiles for the city, +1 production to all rainforest tiles in the city. Must be built on a rainforest. Now, does this get rid of the rainforest if I put Chichen Itza in? Well, this is probably a Googleable question. Okay, well, it doesn't say specifically whether or not it gets rid of the rainforest, which isn't super ideal. However, if I put it on this rainforest here, I might lose the adjacency for the holy site, which would really suck, but at least I make these 2 theater squares better, so I'm going to risk it and go right here. I don't think it gets rid of it, though. It seems like it's building it on top of the rainforest. It still says rainforest on there. I think it's okay. I think we're doing fine. All right, there we go. Tons of extra production in Guarulhos now. That's how you say that. That's definitely how you say that. We're actually getting towards real great engineers just from these carnivals. This is nutty. Oh no. So you can see what's going to happen here. This is our debater apostle, and he's going to absolutely murder this missionary. That's not ideal. All right, let's get the guru in here for a little bit of healing. Now, I think can I actually heal my own unit on our holy site? That'd be pretty cool if I can do that. Yeah, I can. If you're on the holy site, you can heal. So you've got, this apostle has 3 spreads, so we'll do it and get Namadal back on our side. That'll give us some more culture, which will be very welcome. I'll come in here and flip even more people. And then, yeah, this guy is just going to get absolutely murdered next turn. Again, I can buy an arena. We don't need to do that with the arena. We're getting another carnival. We never stop partying in Brazil, baby. Reformed Church gives us theocracy. I do want the monarchic legacy, but theocracy is just going to do a much better job of giving us combat strength and then, yeah, extra religion, which is just super helpful for us. I do want... Oh, God, this is hard. Let's drop the 14.5. I do need the wonder card in, though, for Chichen Itza, so let's do that. I think the rest of this is okay. Yeah, their religious units are just running away, which is, to be fair, a little bit smart of them. Oh, he's ran into our holy site. So this missionary just has a ton of movement. This missionary is crazy. If we flip you to our religion, will you have a better chance of flipping over to us? I don't actually know if that's how that works, but maybe. Now I definitely want humanism for the art museums. So we have a trader here. We want to make sure we are trading, yeah, not with Singapore. We want to make sure we're trading with all of our neighbors to begin throwing tourism their way. We're the only people with visiting tourists, so we're slowly winning the culture game here so far. Forbidden City is unlocked. A wonder I'm definitely going to try and go for, although we'll prioritize it after we get Chichen Itza. So we're going to unlock lumber mills now. We also need to get to mercantilism, for the love of God, so we can build them on rainforests, and that'll be coming up shortly, as well as it seems like we're going to earn a great merchant pretty easily in a second here once this carnival is done, so that should be great. I can also place down another district, and you're never gonna guess which one I'm gonna put down. It really sucks that that Coliseum got taken by Shaka, because I wasn't watching and paying attention, because I am an idiot. Crazy stuff that over here as well, we can also start putting down our good districts. I honestly could be convinced, could be really truly convinced. Let's get a granary here. That the street carnival is more worth it than the theater square early on, just for the great person points. Yeah, this dude just has more movement than our apostle. How lame. All right, Namadal fully flipped. Let's go and convert Natal. We are in a golden age for the next era, so we're going to get more monumentality. I can have one more spread in Tuban, which I'm going to take. It might just be worth, if we flip all of her cities to our religion, not only will we get a ton of culture, that'll stop her from being able to flip any cities back. Now, before we do that, let's actually see if there's another city we want to settle. Mataram would also just be such a good city to take via loyalty, if that's possible. Helsingborg is going to flip to us, which is exactly what we want. We want Helsingborg. It's a great city for us. Is there another city I actually want to settle, though? All of this is woods. None of it's rainforest. I could settle in the middle here an aqueduct, but that feels a little bit lame. There are a ton of good adjacencies, though. It's just not going to be a very good city. I guess not a ton of these are being worked anyway, though, and I think we might as well settle the cities we can get. So in Belém, I'll buy another settler. Down here is interesting as well. There's just a lot of mountain tiles taking up space that I don't love. We actually did earn a great merchant just from Carnivals, so we will take that, absolutely. That'll boost our mercantilism. Now, hilariously, we actually haven't earned a great artist yet. Like, that's what's funny about it, is we haven't even earned the great artist. So hopefully after this street carnival, that'll be closer. I don't even have a commercial hub in which to use this guy yet. We're getting there. But next up in Zarkon is the street carnival as well. So we're not even getting that a commercial hub for a little bit. Oh, you know the drill. Just carnival away, baby. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. This is a fun city. I can build a colossal head here. I don't know how good that is for us, but hey, whatever. More faith. I'll get an alliance with you. That feels like a good idea at this point. All right, lumber mill's done. Now we need mercantilism to get them down on all of our rainforests. All right, we're doing it. Another street carnival going down. I want those great person points. They're wonderful. Debater? No. But we can spread religion 2 extra times, so we'll go and do that. This will be a major victory for us, so we start taking other units when we can. Art museums are in the house. Now we're going to want a collection of art museums and regular museums. Can I actually just faith by a crossbow here? Is that possible? I can faith by a crossbow, which will just make our walls do more damage. So that was valuable for us. These colossal heads do give quite a bit of faith. I'm a fan. I'm a new fan of the colossal head. This is going to flip to us in 5 turns, which is before the era ends. So Helsingborg is ours shortly, which is wonderful. 3 turns till I can get lumber mills on all these beautiful, beautiful tiles, which I am extremely excited about. Oh, an apostle in our city. Where are you going to go now, homie? Yeah, get out of here. Oh, this is bad for you. Oh, boy, this is bad for you. Okay, they've got their own debater apostle, which is bad for us. So we're going to run away. Whee! More great writers. We'll take those. Love to have them. Now we got another district going down here. It's got to be that campus. It's got to be that campus now. We need to start getting the points going. Do I have a builder around? I don't have a builder around, but a builder is going to be great. So we'll grab a builder. 5 promo. Oh, I took the promo card out. That's okay. We'll chop that out. That'll be fine. And we'll work on another carnival while we're waiting. Now I can faith buy a Gurdwara. I can also buy an arena. Although the arena is going to be a bit expensive because I will defo be out here getting art museums for sure. How do they have so much more movement than me? I mean, these guys are just sprinting around like it's nothing. All right, is it safe for my apostles to go this way? I just want a missionary to flip Valletta, really. Uh-oh, they're coming. They're attacking the guru. What? How lame. How dare you attack the guru? This is mean. Attacking the guru's mean-spirited. We're out of here. I suppose we're getting this city. I don't really love it, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Capinas. We're doing it. 2 pop early on. Feels good. Let's get that aqueduct moving and grooving. I suppose a theater square down here. I do want a street carnival pretty quick, though. I think we'll go street carnival here, theater square down here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Earn double points towards great writers for sure. I just want to eat them all up. I want to get them as early as possible. Producing military units cost minus faith would be incredible because not very many people can buy units with faith, so that'd be great for us. We got our double great writer points, and we did not get our faith purchase, but that's okay. All in all, it feels pretty fair. I'm going to do all my religious fighting, and then I'm going to swap out the card to get some builders really quick with our ability here that we can buy them with faith. So we're going to kill this dude. Bye. And you can see that Islam loses and VB merch gets put into all these places to some degree, which is why it's really nice to be able to do that. We want to kill this guy too. They just have so much more movement than us. I don't know what's causing that. That's okay though. We're going to come and try and take over Valletta with religion is what we're trying to do here. Now that our fighting is distinctly done for this turn, I'm going to take out the religious orders card. I'm going to put this card up. And I'm going to put the builder card in that gives us 2 extra build actions. Because then I can go and I can faith buy some builders in all these cities. Just kidding. There's a great merchant in the way. I can go and I can faith buy some builders in all these cities, right? Yeah. And then we can start getting some lumber mills on all these rainforests we got going on. And that's going to feel good. There's going to be a bunch of 5 promo builders all getting rainforest lumber mills. Hell yeah. Oh, let's get an old Godopolis. That feels good. Let's chop out the street carnival. Oh, more great people. This is nuts. This is such a nutty way to go about this game. Oh my god. We got our first great we got a great engineer from Street Carnivals. We got our first great writer or great artist, Michelangelo. Let's get you in Zarkon. Oh, Sistine Chapel ceiling. Let's get you there. We also have a great engineer that lets us build 1 extra district. No way. No way. We're going to use that in Zarkon right away. And then we can get our street carnival next turn, really, after the Chichen Itza's done. All right, we're going into Zarkon here. We are using our ability, which means we can now put down our street carnival, which is wonderful. We'll do that after the Chichen Itza. And then when we hit 10 population, we'll actually just get another district, which will be our commercial hub here, which will feel great. We are going to just murder this missionary. Sorry, dude. Hinduism gone. VBmerch.com in. And now we can come to Valletta and do what we're trying to do, which is get Valletta to purchase some beanies. Oh, but check this out. Look how glorious this is. Oh, lumber mills on our rainforest is going to be so good for us. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. God, I love this game. All right, no one else that we can see is building Chichen Itza, so one can hope that we're going to be a little bit in the clear grabbing it. Helsingborg has joined the fold. We've got a wonderful campus in there. And you know what that means. It is Carnival time. We're going to keep Helsingborg. What an incredible city. First thing we got to do is get a builder going, and we're just gonna get a holy site right away there. All right, yeah, buy a builder, get some walls, get yourself an old god obelisk, and away we go. Yep, Carnival. Any city that can Carnival is carnivaling. That is the game. That is the deal. That is the plan. We are almost at another great merchant. We are also going to get this next great engineer, which is hilarious. Valletta has so many religions trying to claim it that it's really, really difficult. There we go. We finally got it. VB merch. That'll give us more culture. And we are chopping out this tile here in Manaus to get our street carnival. Then we're just going to run a bunch of carnival projects. Holy site going down in Helsingborg. It's going to take us a minute, but we'll get there. Oh, they're invading our country. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't want to trade great works of writing. I'll just trade that. We got to get the card back in, everyone. We got to get the card back in so we can fight them. But that's the Chichen Itza. That is going to get culture on all of our rainforest squares in our capital, which we're super happy about. Let's look at this. Beautiful. It's been a while since Chichen Itza has been even a good build for us. But you can't play Brazil and not build the Chichen Itza. There we go. So now we got 2 culture on all of those rainforest tiles, which is great. You love to see it. If we heal and then attack this guy, it's a major victory. So we'll do that. Get him out of the way. I'm worried that this guru's now in trouble. One more turn till I can get the card back in to increase our strength. While we're kind of waiting, though, let's get another apostle just so we potentially have another unit to come and bully him a little bit. Oh, the guru's not going to die, but they just suicided another apostle in here. That was really stupid. Okay, that was really silly because now the wonder card can come out and we can put the religious orders card back in. And we're not even getting the maximum amount of faith either, which is crazy. I don't even need the builder card anymore, too, so let's get that maximum amount of faith. The more faith we have, the more science and culture we will be attaining, so we definitely want that. Let's make sure our friendships are all right and good and all the rest. Let's get that research alliance back online as well. I was vibing with that. This is just another death for an apostle, which is very silly. You can't afford to lose your apostles like this. Like, it's just not worth it for the amount of religion you lose in the space. It's just detrimental. How are we doing for great people? Oh, it looks like we're going to lose out on the great writer. They're also getting 28 per turn. That seems crazy. But we're going to get the next great engineer. We're going to get the next great merchant. Okay, we're doing okay. I do want to start getting some of those great writers back in the fold, though. All right, Himiko's gone, which is great because I'd love to rebuy Himiko. Increases your trade yard capacity by 1. We definitely want that, but we still don't have a commercial hub. That's coming soon, though. Commercial hub, TM, coming soon. Mataram is going to flip for sure. There's no way they're keeping that. We can finally build a carnival in the capital, everyone. Let's party. We're going to get Hercules back for that commercial hub next turn. Oh, we got to do next era for Hercules. So 2 more turns. We'll get that commercial hub with Hercules, though. Don't worry. We got another great writer. Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. You'll love to see it. Let's get you in there for the tourism. No double faith civs, but Hattusa's great to go into because they will give us resources, which we will take a look at. We'll have fun with those. The next important beat for our victory here is going to be conservation. We want to get up there as quickly as possible, so we'll head up in that direction. We do have a archaeological museum going as well, so that should be fine. All right, friends, give me another carnival. It's what I want to see. And then here, I can buy your university for the science, so we'll do that instead. Hamlet, hell yeah. How fun is that? Okay, there's Apostle. Oh, God, they're still trying. These are all big victories for us, though. They're still trying to bully us. It's not going to work. You're going to get your butt kicked. Just get out of our territory. There's nothing here for you. All right, let's move into the next era and see what happens here. I'm hopeful that she's in a dark age and we can steal Mataram, because that would save us from having to settle another city. Because Mataram's like the last city I really want. Nan Madao would be another one. She's in a standard age, but we're in a golden age, so we should still be able to put some pressure on there. I definitely don't need... I mean, Exodus is nice. 2 movement for all missionaries and apostles and inquisitors. Newly trained ones get 2 charges and 4 great profit points. That's really, really good, but I think monumentality is more what we're going for, trying to build up our game here as Brazil. But Exodus is really, really good. And I do wonder if in this era, getting Exodus instead of monumentality, getting Exodus, and then spreading our religion, not to win the game, but just to get some more of the culture from having it spread, might be more worth it for us. So I actually will go Exodus of the Evangelist just to try something new, if anything else. This also seems like a great spot to end this episode. Let's end it off by putting this commercial hub down on the marsh and then repurchasing Hercules. Where's Hercules at? There he is. Hercules will put it down next turn. That is going to be it for this episode of Civilization. I hope you enjoyed this first play as Brazil here. Stay tuned for part number 2. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I appreciate you all so much. And just as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.